So it's going to be a big day of composting here. We have a whole bunch of material. This is from one of our neighboring farms. They even gave me the pumpkins and whatnot, but this is just all of their sort of chaff material from the stuff that they grew this year, and we get about this much from them every week as part of our composting operations. And then we have a bunch of stuff from the food bank here. We got 50-pound bags of onions from some slightly misguided federal program that donated them when they were already to the point of being half rotten, so they're not able to be distributed to folks. So we're going to turn them into soil. And then also a whole bunch of baked goods donated to the food bank from the local grocery stores and whatnot. And then just miscellaneous materials that weren't able to be distributed before they were not suitable. So we got some nice milk here. We got, I don't know what, a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, tried to get it diverted to people. That didn't pan out, so we're going to divert it to the soil. And one of the fun things for me is a lot of this stuff is wrapped up in plastic, which is not lovely. But you can reuse some of it, so come over here. Some of these, this is the box. Some of these are pretty deep. So, you know, if you got a big cake tray like this, for example, you take 2 of these and, you know, fill one of them with sand or perlite or some other inert media, put a whole bunch of cuttings in it, flip another one over, put it on the top. You can make a little terrarium sort of situation like so. So this is like maybe 50 red alder cuttings. I took them from the trees right over there. And some subset of these hopefully will produce roots, and then that's free trees. So just over the winter, as things are dormant, we can take hardwood cuttings and just get an inert media. I have a big, you know, 3.5 cubic feet of perlite bag in there, and just work on getting as many cuttings as possible from both the sort of mother plants that we have in the nursery that we want to propagate, but then also all the native trees that we want to plant. And so that can save us on the cost of purchasing trees, and can augment sort of our source of trees. So we're growing some trees from seed, we're growing some trees from cuttings, especially things where you want the exact genetics of the adult. You want to propagate it from a cutting, because especially like a fruit tree, if you take a fruit tree and you plant the seed, there's a good chance you'll get a less good fruit at the end, especially true for things like apples, pears, all that sort of stuff. So having a bunch of different ways that we can bring together waste flows and turn them into resources to propagate more plants is pretty delightful. So we got a lot of wins going on here. We're helping out one of the other local farms because they couldn't really manage their composting flows, and we're doing a lot of composting up here. We're helping out the food bank by getting their warehouses, you know, cleared out of all of this stuff that they're not going to be able to distribute. Diverting a bunch of stuff out of the landfill, and even taking some of the packing materials, which are, you know, it would be nice if they could just put cakes in cardboard. But they don't. So, okay, well, we could use a transparent material to let light through to support little plants. So it'll be good. It's going to be a lot of work.